There's a storm brewing. It's a supernatural storm. There's a storm brewing. It's a supernatural storm. But the end is not yet. The end is not yet. No, the end is not yet. In the natural, there is snow and a wailing wind, and the wolf is prowling like that wind is howling. Ho, 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 ho. Storm warning news. All right, folks. Howdy do. Thanks for coming in. If you're here, pop in the chat and say hello. Let me know that you're here. Another impromptu live stream. I'm really good at doing these things impromptu, so you never know when I'm going to be here. Just had some ice cream. It was delicious. Just spilled my coffee. That sucked. Not real happy about that, but we're getting ready here to go over a few things. Again, let me know you're out there. It's kind of like doing a concert. Are you out there? Are you out there? All right, here we go. Okay. Maybe nothing will happen, Six-Pack American. Maybe it's all a setup. But, you know, we're going to run through some details and see. Maybe something else is going to happen. Maybe it's all a distraction. Who knows? Let's go for a few things here and see what's going on. I'm going to run through some quick details here on the storm warning news host. Well, first and foremost, we have breaking news of several injured following suspected gas explosion at apartment in New York City. Didn't something like this just happen? I mean, didn't we just have a horrible fire and explosion? Emergency responders have reported to a large explosion and a fire. At least 7 are injured, including multiple police officers. Let's check out what we have here to see. Yeah, we just had that terrible explosion in Bronx, or fire in Bronx, just a couple of weeks ago, where over 60 were killed. We certainly don't need anything more like this happening in New York, but or anywhere else. That looks pretty tragic. I hope that none of the injuries were serious. Let's get these things off my neck. They're very constraining. All right, folks, again, if you're here, pop in the chat, say hello. We're going to just run through some quick news. Depending on how much we find, we'll determine how long this stream goes. We're looking at some other things here from the Rage X. Ukrainian border guards say they are building helipads along the Belarusian border to ensure a quick transfer of reserves in case of an escalation. And certainly that escalation is what we are concerned about. Again, this could be nothing. This could be a lot. We don't know. Right now we're watching. I need a sip of water. I know that the U.S. and NATO combined are going to provide Russia with some manner of written guarantees. I think on the 20th it was. Now, would Russia go along with these guarantees, and would it encourage them to back off? Time will tell. I think Putin, if he's going to do this, he's got bigger plans, and he's not going to let some manner of guarantees that may never actually be guarantees to get in his way. So we have that situation happening right there. We're also looking at the UK Foreign Office has been told to move into crisis mode at very short notice, according to officials to BBG. So we have that situation. So again, it seems like that area of the world over there is getting ready for something. Getting ready for something, folks. And what that something is, we're still waiting to see. Again, if you're out there, pop in the chat, say hello, let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're out there, and that way we can all participate in this. It'll be great. It'll be fun. Hope you brought some coffee. I spilled my damn coffee. Now I wish I had some more, but I don't. Now we have NATO Secretary General Stoltenberg said that the alliance will respond to Russian security proposals in the coming days. Now I had seen that was going to be in 2 days, which would be the 20th. Today is the 18th. And again, would Russia have any interest in those proposals? That is another one of those questions, another one of those big questions. And again, could this whole thing be a distraction from something else? Well, so many of us, not everyone, of course, but myself and many others, are focusing on this potential invasion of the Ukraine. Could this be a misdirection by the misdirection machine? I mean, are we so busy looking at this hand that we don't see what this hand is doing? You can't be too busy watching one hand because you may miss what the other one is up to. And it seems like this is going to go. That's my feeling. But then again, like Six Pack American said at the top, maybe nothing will happen. This is all a lot of conjecture right now. But Russia is putting an awful lot of assets into place. There's an awful lot going on there, and it seems to me like they're getting ready to do this, and this could have far-reaching effects. Now, the United States does not plan to increase its military presence in Ukraine. Florida National Guard soldiers remain there as instructors, and that's from the Pentagon as tweeted by the Rage X. And yes, Six-Pack American, Taiwan. Taiwan is another situation that is simmering out there. And while we're busy watching this, we could see China make a move on that right there. That's just one other possibility, one other situation that's brewing out there with these wars and rumors of wars. Let's see what else we have cracking here. We have a Royal Air Force reconnaissance mission over the Black Sea right now. Again, flying over Germany, doing recon. So we'll have to see what that's all about, if anything. I mean, these kinds of things just take place all the time. Now, this is something that the Rage X is busy here today, providing good information. Thank you, Rage X. Russia plans to take Kiev and overthrow the current Ukrainian authorities, and that was broadcast on CNN. I don't know who said that. I don't know how true that is. It does seem rather likely. I don't know if that was said by a U.S. government official, someone in the State Department, someone at the White House. But this is the second time I have seen this posted up here, folks, that Russia plans to take Kiev and overthrow the current authorities. We'll see. We'll see. But again, my concern is if this was to go, okay, of course, there's a number of concerns here. If this was to go, would this spread into Europe? And how far into Europe would it spread? That's another situation. And again, this could get rather ugly. And we do have Six-Pack American. Yeah, we do have those Swedish drones also flying over nuclear plants. Another situation. Why? Why is that going on? What is it? Are they just taking pictures for fun? No, I doubt it. Again, this is a very we don't need to see that. This is a very, very tense time. Now, according to Disclosed TV from NATO, any attack against a member country's assets in space could lead to the invocation of Article 5, according to the Alliance's first formal public space policy released today. Okay. And I have to apologize, but I have forgotten what Article 5 is. I used to know, and I have forgotten because I just haven't thought about it. Folks, if you're out there, pop in the chat, say hello. Let me know that you're here. Say hi. Just let us know that you're out there, please. I do appreciate you being here. We're We're just running through. I have a feed that I have collected, providing me up to date news, and I'm just running through and relaying information to you. This is from the Pentagon press secretary regarding the Florida U.S. National Guard troops in Ukraine. They have said, we'll do what we need to do to keep our people safe and secure. And this is something that that we hope they hold they hold true to their word. The possibility of stopping Nord Stream 2 is an effective lever of influence on the Russian Federation. This is according to Jen Psaki. We'll see. We'll see how effective that is, certainly enough. And we have images here of Ukraine's border guards continuing efforts to strengthen the border with Belarus. I don't need to blow those up for you. You can see there that they're laying up a barbed wire fence as a means of isolation and protection right there. So again, it's looking like something is about to go down, but then again, we will see. We will see. We will see. We will see. And this was posted by Jeff Selden. We continue to see sizable force presence by the Russian armed forces around the eastern border, the northeastern border of Ukraine, and that was per the Pentagon press secretary. There are no signs, no indications that the Russians are willing to de-escalate. Yeah, and again, what is really going on here? That's the question I can't answer. What is really the point of this? Russia has said that they don't want NATO any closer to their doorstep than it already is, and they view Ukraine as a major welcome mat for NATO, and Ukraine has expressed interest in being a member of NATO. We will see what goes on here, folks. Again, we have that situation in New York. Here's another video from this fire. Specialized units have responded to reports of large explosions and the fire. At least 7 are injured, including multiple police officers. This is a developing incident from Intel Point Alert. Let's get a look here. This is very quick. That is a serious fire, no doubt. And again, our prayers that no one is seriously injured in that. We will go back to the top here as I'm trying to get more information on what may or may not be going down over there with Russia and Ukraine. Ukraine has received light anti-tank weapons from Britain. That was per the Ministry of Defense in Britain. So we have that detail right there. Update Russia-Ukraine from Endgame World War III, OTD in 1654. The Pereyaslav Council, I must have pronounced that wrong, I'm sure. The Pereyaslav, there we go, Council unanimously voted for reunification of Russia and Ukraine. And that, again, that was way back in 1654. So, well, that's a reminder that's not really any news. But anyway, folks, I just wanted to run through a quick slew of details here with you on what may be taking place over there. I'm not going to go very long with this right now, but I appreciate those of you who popped in for being here. We're going to be watching this situation very carefully, and as always, be watching for further video updates, further live streams. Check out the links below, please. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. I would love to have you aboard. Again, I appreciate you all.